Solo querías mi atención y ahora te acuesta en otros brazos, colgada en otros labios. Cómo me arrepiento, se me fue la inspiración desde que tú no estás. Lo que no te pude dar ahora otro te lo dará. Lo que me está matando es que nunca regresarás. Yo solo quise quererte así. Después de perder aprendí a valorar tu ausencia, ya que la conciencia no me deja dormir. Pero dime si piensas en mí, como yo pienso en ti. Vivo desesperado, extrañando el pasado. Por favor, vuelve a mí. Si tú no estás, ¿qué será de mí? Aquí no hay nada más que peces en el agua y se burlan de mí.
Oh my goodness, slowly but surely we're getting this together. First things first, I know the lighting, we're still trying to sort it out. And also, of course, I'm still trying to get the right angles. If you would see a kind of thing that all of this is holding things together, then you would have the hair like I do coming out of your sides. Anyway, hello guys, how you doing? So as some of you already know, I am in Lithuania. And those over there are my parents. Don't worry about them. They're going to quickly say hello in a second, and then they're going to go and distribute themselves where they need to be to let me do the class. But I'm in Lithuania. It was kind of like an emergency flight because, you know, with Corona, things are changing all the time. And I saw an opportunity that I can visit my parents without being quarantined and stuff. I took that chance. I came over here. I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. So slowly we're going to try and upgrade the lighting. We're going to try and upgrade everything. So just keep me posted about how you can see me. If it's too dark, if you can't hear me, just keep talking to me. And I'm going to try every single class, upgrade the situation. But yeah, welcome to my Lithuanian home. So first things first, I want to say hello to all of these beautiful people. We have people from Spain. We have people from UK. Davis here. Ortendro is already donating money. Thank you, darling, so much for your donation. Really appreciate it. Guys, these classes are free. We work purely on donations. So if you're happy with the class, make sure you give me something. All right. So we also have Mary Lou here. Daniela from Romania. Hello, Romania. Not so far away from me. And so many more people. Guys, I see you all, I wave at you, and I love you. Guys, we're gonna get slowly started, but before we do, let me just introduce you to my parents since we're using their home. All right, come on over. So they don't speak English. Hi. Mama, Papa. So this is my mother, her name is Jurate, and I'm already annoyed because my Instagram keeps saying that this is my sister. I'm not that old. And this is my father. His name is Alexis. And basically he is the head of the family. And my mother is the neck. Shh, don't tell anybody. People, oh yeah, Laba Diana, Mary Louise said. Guys, so these are my parents. Everybody say, this is Ako, Labas, 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 Labas. All right, so we let them go. Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. Quick introduction and cut. And now we can go straight into our class since we got the technicality out of the way. Oh, everybody's saying hello. Excellent. I will let them know the love that you sent. But now, straight into bachata. Okay, so listen up. We're going to do a really quick warm-up, okay? And specifically the warm-up is going to be based on your lower body. And we're going to do a little bit of a stretch on the lower body because today it's all about bachata hips. Now, you will probably notice that by the time you finish the class, it seems that the routine, if you may, like the combination from the moves that we're doing is so small, and it will seem really short, but the actual movement and the intricacy and the type of movement that we're going to do with the hips is going to be really complex. And by the time we're going to put them all together, it's probably going to be slightly challenging to do it properly. But that's the whole point. The whole point today is to do something a little bit different, to be able to move the hips so we could actually do more complicated movements as well in a partner work. And it's especially super duper important for the leaders, because the leaders are actually the ones that are going to be leading that movement, right? So let's do a little warm up first, and then we're going to go. Oh, Victoria is saying I have a beautiful family. Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. All right, so guys, I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna put on my glasses as well. It would be good to see now. Here we go. Oh my God, I can see. Excellent. All right, so guys, I'm gonna play you a song, and we can actually do a little warm up. Let's see. Ready? Bear with me. I'm telling you, I'm just like a new setup here, okay? It's a new setup. All right. Make sure you have some space. Make sure you have some space.
Qué casualidad que volvemos a vernos. Tengo los videos de recuerdo que enseña como tú y yo lo hacíamos. Tengo un TBT en mi celular, aunque eres mi ex no puedo borrar. Quiero repetir una vez más, baby, enséñame que yo te hice falta. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Y haremos todas las cosas que nunca llegamos a hacer. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Ponte como me gusta, te voy a comer. Ella tiene la vaina que a cualquiera enamora. Lo que tiene controla. Ahora que estamos a solas, quiero repetir como mi plato favorito. Depende de las posiciones que ella tire el grito. Dice que le exploto todo, que yo soy su mito. He probado otra como tú y lo admito. Por eso recojo cada vez que llama. Eres adictiva y siempre quieres flow. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Y haremos todas las cosas que nunca llegamos a hacer. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Ponte como me gusta, te voy a comer. Ella tiene la vaina que cualquiera enamora. Lo que tiene controla. Y ahora que te tengo a sola, no sale de mi cabeza, no. Animales no comimos todo. Eres de otro, pero yo te robo. Eso es mío de todo modo. Te pone a temblar cuando empieza a recordar todo lo que tú y yo hicimos. Tú no lo puedes negar que te vas a entregar. Esta noche tú te vas conmigo. Qué casualidad que volvemos a vernos. Tengo los videos de recuerdo que enseña como tú y yo lo hacíamos. Tengo un TBT en mi celular, aunque eres mi ex no puedo borrar. Quiero repetir una vez más, baby, enséñame que yo te hice falta. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Y haremos todas las cosas que nunca llegamos a hacer. Dime si repetimos, dime si repetimos. Me quedé queriendo más la última vez. Ponte como me gusta, te voy a comer. Chao, di. Ella tiene la vaina. Dame la luz. Qué buen cosmos. Rewire. Track mode.
And relax. And guys, this is Megan. She's blind, so sometimes she might come into the room, so I apologize. Okay, so we have a little bit of a warm-up done. We can go straight into our class. Dave Williams, you can't hear me or you just can't see me. It's a big difference, Dave, if you can't see me or you can't hear. So can you hear me now, guys? Please, could you give me a little thumbs up if you can hear me now at this point or not? Give me a little hands up if that's okay now. Yes, give me a little thumbs up. Yay or nay? I need to know if you hear me now. When the music is playing, okay, understood. Understood. Okay, so when the music is playing, can you hear the music? All right, so next time, guys, when we're playing the song, hopefully you will know the routine, so you will not need to hear me talk. So then when I play the song, maybe you will not need to hear me talk. But we can focus, if you can hear me now, then we can focus on the class at hand, okay? So now, guys, we're gonna start. Excellent. Understood, guys. I got you. I got you. Okay, we're going to start with the first movement. Now, in bachata, we have done a booty movement before, okay? Now, a booty movement usually means this. It's basically a circular movement with your hips. And that usually takes half of the basic. So if you would go to the side on 1, 2, and 3, and 4, you would then go 5, 6, 7, and 8, yes? Or the other way around, if you did the 5, 6, 7, 8, you would be doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have done this movement a million times before. Now we're going to do exactly the same movement, but twice. It kind of is not like exactly twice. It's going to probably be like 1 1/4 or something, but there's actually 2 circular motions that we're indicating with our hips. And we're still taking just the 4 count. So if we're going to start on 1, this is what it will look like. I'm going to start the movement and it will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes? I'll show you from many directions, but just watch that again. I have 1, 2, already almost finished, and then I'm creating momentum on 2 to make just a tad smaller circle, 3, collect 4. So you got 2 circles for the price of 1. Oh, Indy is here. Hi, darling. Y Luis aquí también. Hello, Luis. All right, let's go, guys. So we're going to start now with the basic step to the side. 1 basic, nothing happens. Nice and easy. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now on 8, if you notice, I collected slightly in an angled way. And now on 1, I'm going to step out for my first booty, right? So now when I step out, I indicate momentum and I have 1, 2. By 2, I'm already on that side. So now the other booty is influenced with even extra more momentum, but it's a little bit smaller to go 1 more time around and collect by 4. Yes? 1 more time from here. We start with the booty on 2 big one and then increase for the smaller one for the second time. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure by 4 you collect that leg because by 5 you're off to the other thing, right? So 1 more time. 5, 6, booty time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to continue. Now, what is important here? First, just because we're doing 2 and very, very quick doesn't mean we want to compromise our form, right? So what we don't want to do is this. I'll show you sideways, you will see better. What we don't want to do is this, booty, and then try to do something like this, right? Now, our upper body has to stay up, and then when we indicate the booty, it's an arch all the way around, and then once I create more speed from that booty in the first beginning, then look at my pelvis. It goes in and it pushes out for that second one. And all you need to do is do a little bit of an, look, pelvis, and then a little bit of an extra momentum to collect that leg and then you're good to go. Let's try one more time. We're going to start with the basic. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, prepare and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, basic step, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, we go, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we feeling? Is it happening? Do you feel like you're doing it? Do you feel like you're doing it and you feel good about it? Or do you feel like you're doing it and you feel, yes? Let me know how you're feeling. But I think overall, if you don't think that the booty roll has to be something like this, you'll be fine. If we're doing just the one, you can make it maybe a little bit more dramatic, but because you're doing two, this is enough. The little arch is enough. And then just extra one before you continue. Feels good. Well, that's all I want. I want you to feel good. All right, so now Sal feels so good. He gave me some money. Oh, thank you, darling, for so much. Thank you, Sal, for your donation. Okay, guys, now we're going to go immediately into the next movement since everybody's feeling so good about the first one. Now, this movement we've done before, and we've done the other movement before, which is going to come after this movement. But the way we're going to combine it together and the way we're going to use timing is going to be a little bit different, okay? So what we're going to do is start with the hips of Shakira, which we've done a million times before. Then we're going to go up and down. We're going to block. We're going to do the hips here, and then we're going to do them fast, okay? So now the up and down motion, when you start Shakira, up and down, it literally is kind of like on the ball of the feet, raising your momentum up. And when you're stepping out, you kind of squat in this position and you're transferring your hip to the other direction. And as soon as you do, there's a block, right? Block. That block now will become a different hip, a bell hip from down to up, down, up, down, up. And of course, from here, you can make it faster. Ta, ta, ta. When it's faster, we don't shift the weight as much. It's more planted centrally and it goes ta, ta, ta. But let's break it down with timing, okay? So again, we're going to start with the basic step. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we start Shakira hips. That means there's a contraction in this part of your body, yes? Right here. And what we're doing is contracting it. Just like this. Right? Before we release it. Yes? So we contract the hip. And then we start releasing it. Release with a step. Then we contract the other side and we release. On the second time round, we actually go on the ball of the feet in order to take a little bit wider, just a little bit wider step out. And then we dip. And as soon as we're in that squatting position, my left hip transfers into the right hip, and that's where I block. Once I'm in that position, now I'm going down and up, down and up, and then quick, 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 quick. Kind of, sort of, maybe. One more time, don't worry. Basic 5, 6, 7, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shakira first. 1, 2, 3. Up you go, up. Down, block, and slow. And slow, make it quick, 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 quick. And you're on the right hip by the end of it. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to do it facing you now. Don't get confused. I just want you to see the movement, okay? 5, 6, basic we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, contract. Shakira, Shakira. I go up into the squat, block, hip, and ta, 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 ta. On that side. Yes, one more time. 5, 6, a little bit closer. Coming closer to you. 5, 6, 7. I just want you to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Shakira, we go, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kind of for now. How are you feeling with the hips? Now, super duper, let me know if you have any questions. This would be the moment to ask. And also, guys, if you're doing okay, just give me thumbs up so I will know to move along. Now, what I want to say a little bit based on technique, when we do the Shakira hips, it's super important to learn how to move everything through here. Can you see? Without actually affecting our upper body. So you have to realize when you're doing this movement here, are you actually moving your upper body with it? So that's the main idea of the Shakira hip. If you hold your upper body together and you can do this without moving your upper body, that's your Shakira. You want that fluid motion from one side to another, from up squeeze to release down and look transitioning into the squeeze. Release down, transitioning into the squeeze. And then, of course, my feet, I'm kind of on the bolt of the feet a little bit, yes? On the bolt, on the bolt, on the bolt. And my heels, they actually raising every time I'm transitioning. And then when you're coming up, you go on the bolt of the foot like properly. Before with the Shakira, you step out. And when you step out, don't stay down, do a quick exchange. Yes, so it wouldn't be that you actually stuck here. You want that quick exchange, block it, slow it down, and then quick, central. For now, we're gonna collect and do the basic, but then later on, we're gonna have a different situation. So now, one last time, and then we're gonna take it from the top, and we can try with the music. Dave Williams says, you look loads better than when I do. Dave Williams, when you're going to do this move for 10 or 15 years, you're going to look much better than me. I promise you. It's all about the practice. All right, let's go. Starting with the basic. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shakira, we go. And 1, 2, and 3. Up and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're going to take everything from the top. So we're going to start with the boom and extra collect. Don't forget to collect. Coming back into the 5, 6, 7, and immediately going into our second part. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 4, part 1, 2 booties. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, Shakira, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slow, and quick, collect. Basic 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, my peoples, this is the time for the music. So you know what to do. If after the song you still have more questions, just go ahead and ask. And if you don't, we move along. But now, guys, let's see. I'm going to play a song. If you can't hear me, you know what to do. I'm just going to make sure to indicate go. And then we hope for the best. All right. Let's see. And after the song, let me know how the sound was. If you can hear the music, I'm happy. You don't need to hear my voice. All right, guys. I hope you can hear the song. Ready? 5, 6, 7, basic 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. That's the idea. Yeah, one more time.
No valor, tu corazón no fue veneno.
Let's go.
Dile que sin mí tú ya no sueñas. Pues está conmigo y sabemos bien que es arena. Quiero que me escapas. Nunca sabí que amar.
Ready? Let's go.
Y no sabe nada. Nuestro silencio es nada. No,
Let's go.
Nuestro peligro del principio, el vicio insaciable del pecado, cayendo de la mano en precipicio, los infieles enamorados.
Those 2 times, very quick.
Ciego y mudo, y un amor que te desnuda el corazón.
Let's go.
Tú y yo convertidos en unos, escondidos en la sombra de ilusión. Dile que de tu alma soy el dueño. No valor tu corazón ni fue veneno. Dile que sin mí tú ya no sueñas.
Okay, one more time, baby.
Está conmigo y sabemos bien que es arena.
Let's go. Now, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Nunca sabí que amar. Ellos no saben nada. Nuestro silencio los mata. No,
Oh, well done, well done, well done. Woo, can you see I'm getting warm as well? It's warm in Lithuania. Guys, if you would have seen what's happening behind the scenes, my mother and my father on both different sides, they were dancing to bachata randomly and trying to distract me from teaching you. That's why I messed up. I was like, oh, what's happening? So forgive me, please. But guys, how are you feeling? So if you noticed, this movement here is gotta be fast and it has to be controlled. Here we have more leeway, and actually musically it's really cool because it goes slow and slow and slow, lock, slow, and this moment, ta, 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 and go. Musically, it's really exciting moment. Don't you agree? But this one here, it has to be very controlled before you go and progress immediately into the 5, 6, 7. The moves are okay, but I feel like I don't have enough time to collect the foot. So Maria, it's all about how much momentum you're going to give yourself to collect that foot. So if you're going to wait, Maria, till the last minute to collect the foot, you may or may not make it. So always give yourself more time, and it's better to wait a little bit in the end than not have enough time. So what I mean by that, Maria, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now watch. And 1, 2, 3, I'm already there, I just need to collect, right? So you have to give yourself more momentum to do it faster. And then if the music's faster, you're gonna be there just in time. If the music's slower, you can actually have a little bit more time while collecting. But don't go 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, I don't have enough time for the leg. So always use momentum as fast as you can. And then worst comes to worst, you're gonna have a little bit more time here, but that's better than not collecting in time. So that is my answer for you, Maria. Maria, Maria. I always wanted to say this. Now, guys, are you, the rest of you, okay? Are you managing? Can we do an extra step, please? So we've done already the circle motion, and we did an extra circle motion using the same 4. We practiced our Shakira, which we've done before, and we practiced this, which we've done before, but now we used it in the combinations and we changed the timing. So the next step that I really want to use is very much so used in partner work all the time, and that is the forwards, backwards movement. Now, this hip motion is involved so much with a little bit of a higher upper body as well, but it is a really, really common movement in sensual bachata. So a lot of the dance and the partner work, you're gonna do this movement, and that's usually the movement that leads the followers into dips. So as a follower, you might be doing this, and then he prepares you into a dip. So this movement is not just on its own important, but a preparation for a dip as well. So if you know how to do this movement, more likely you're going to pick up the dip signals as well, some of them, not all. So guys, how do we do this movement here? What you're going to need is an angled position. You cannot do this movement straight ahead, right? So we're going to have an angled position. And the idea is we are going to be shifting weight from one leg to another. That is super duper important. Shifting weight from one leg to another. So now, how do we achieve this? First, we need to prepare the core before we actually go it. And we prepare it by contracting. If you contract the hip here, then when you take a step out, that contraction is going to follow. Make sense? Now we're going to contract the lower back and the hip. Yes, here, right here. And then you step out, and that's the hip that's going to be stepping out. Overall, when we meld it together, it should go as one. So it goes from up to down, and then from up to down. So there's that snaky transition while we're going through the weight transfer. Yes, and again, upper body is not moving around. And it's the same to the other direction. You might as well practice that as well, because we're going to do that as well. So we always prepare by contracting, and then we are stepping out. Yes, contract, and only then step. And then here from down, because it's going from up down, immediately we contract this part, and then from up down we are stepping out. So we have up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm raising my hands so you could see my body. Yes, you don't need to do it like this. You can do it like that. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? I just want you to see me. So don't be dancing like this. That is not the image we're aiming for. So now, if you see, contraction first, and then I'm stepping out. I'm going to actually show you my feet as well. So I'm here, I'm stepping out, and then back, out and back, out and back. And look, I'm raising my heel. You can stay on the spot, or it's literally just a different option. You can raise the leg as well. It's not wrong or right. It's going to be probably going to make one longer than the other one. One will be more like twisty on the spot. The other one is going to be slightly moving. But the idea is the same, right? So make sure you're comfortable, but make sure when you're transitioning your weight, you're not doing this, heels on the floor. The heels are off the floor every time I'm transitioning and I'm preparing this movement. Yes? Try to go to the other direction again. We're going to try it soon with the actual movement, right? So we have here, slow and slow. Transition, 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 transition. Yes? So that's really, really important, always in an angle. Now, we're going to try and do it with basic steps, but we're going to try and do it slightly different timings as well. This is in general how we will be using it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prepare in an angle, and then 4 times you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You collect 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's like the norm, as in going with timing and doing everything like basic. But we're going to try and play with timing. So instead, when we came out from do, 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 when we come out, we're going to immediately angle, and we're going to do the 4, 1, and 2, and now, once we actually finish with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you have your full basic. Then we're going to now use this leg to make like a little circle, but as we do so, it's going to transition into another foot like this. And that foot is going to twist and open us to the other direction. So it's going to take a different number. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4, opening. And then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, a little bit faster. So now how the transition happens, we use what we learned in the beginning of the class, but it's so super duper small. Once you're in this position and you finish, you're ready to collect to go to the basic, right? But you're not going basic. What you're going to do instead, you're going to use that hip to transfer to the leg, and that leg, look, it goes in. The knee goes in and it opens. In and opens. And once it's open, now because we used already some numbers, we're going to do the fast one. 5, 6, 7. Collect. Yes? One more time, one more time. Give yourself some time to get used to it, okay? I know it's a little bit different. So we go basic first. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. Make sure, angle. That's going to be our 7, 8. Now we're doing slow 4 times. 1, 2. Yes? So now, from here, we start with the circle. Circle. Right knee, in, open. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, same thing as we did to the other direction, but the fast one. 5, 6, 7. Collect on 8. You're ready to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do that again. I have a question. South Africa. It's not a question. Hello, South Africa. Sagran is here. Did you just wake up, Sagran? Huh? We've been doing this for a long time now. Come on, join in. All right, one more time, guys. One more time. Slowly starting with the basic. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hip and 1, 2, 3. Fast. 5, 6, 7. Collect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. I'm going to do it with you. 5, 6, 7. So you could see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. Prep and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. How are we feeling? Are you okay with the preparation? The preparation is super, super duper important. That's the preparation. Yes, or here, depending where you're going to go, right? But that preparation is so important because you can use that for any moment. You're literally doing something, here you change direction, especially for leaders. This is how we lead, guys, yes? So we're going, that's how we change that direction. Here, collect her, open her, boom, boom, pa, pa, pa. Yes, that's all it is. Really, well, that's all it is, but at the same time, you want to make sure you get that right. And then, of course, timing, knowing slow, the difference between quick, quick, quick. Still, the movement's the same, but it becomes more compact when it's quick. You're right, though. It'll take a while to get used to it. It's true. It will take a while to get used to it. But once you get used to it, you won't have enough of it. I promise you. Once you get the taste of what it's like to be able to move your body like this and change directions in many different ways, it becomes an isolation, the best isolation you can do. It's really, really good. Oh, Lolita is here. Linkemish Vilnos. Oh, ačiū Lolita. Malonu, kad prisijungėt. Dėkui labai. Okay, so let's try that one last time. And then we're going to combine the whole thing together, all right? So we start with the basic. 5, 6, prepare and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, prepare. Take it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hip and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, collect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, guys, we're going to try and do it from the top, okay? But one thing that I'm really, really worried about, and it's not that I don't trust you, But a lot of the times, you know, you're going like, yeah. And that, if I would see you, I would be probably going like, ah. So really make sure that you don't rush and learn the movement here. Everything underneath, right? Controlled upper body. The same one we did here. It has to be controlled upper body, controlled upper body. And then if it's faster, everything is underneath. If it's slower, everything is more dramatic with the step. And it kind of becomes just a tad slightly chopper, right? But here, look, when it's faster, all's here, transitioning from here there, transitioning from here there. Super important, going from the ball of the foot. Really, really important. Oh, Merilu, thank you so much for your donation, darling. I hope your hips are okay. Hope you're moving them okay. All right, let's go. Everything from the top. So, guys, we start with the biggest circle. Then we have the Shakira. We go from up down. We do ta 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 ta. From here, remember, as soon as ta 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 ta, pivot. We immediately gonna go no basics in between. We're gonna go into our slow preparation for quick. Good luck. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. Big hip 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6. Shakira. Go and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6. Stop. Slow. 1, 2, and 3. Quick. 5, 6, 7. Pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prepare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, counting is more difficult than actually dancing it. Just saying. Are we okay? Should we do that one more time? One more and then music, okay? 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hips we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Shakira. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pivot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, if this is not just like all about the hips, I don't know what is. All right, are we good? Can we try with a little bit of a song? And if you have more questions, you got the comment section. Please don't be shy. Just ask anytime you're ready. But let's try and do. Let's do with a song. Keep losing it on prepare and go knee turn in. Aha, or tendro. So you losing it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.